Hi everybody, and welcome to another Cubicle 7 video, where we'll tell you what we've been up to for the last few weeks and give you some insights into what's going on at Cubicle 7. I'm Dominic McDowell. I run Cubicle, I can't even say the name of the company, Cubicle 7, and I'm joined today by Emmett Byrne, senior producer, and Podrick Murphy, who is producer. Hi everybody. So what have we had? Loads going on, absolutely loads. We're locked back down here in Ireland. So as you can see, Emerson and Podrick are joining us from home. I've managed to get into the office today, thankfully. And what else have we got going on? We've had loads of work on virtual tabletops for Roll20 and the Foundry. So I think by the time this comes out, I think there'll be a bit more news around those. So you should have heard about that already. And if not, have a look on the website. And what else have we had going on? We've had the Age of Sigmar starter set has been out in PDF. We shared some photos with the lovely Q Workshop dice. They came out really well.
Yeah, they came out great. Symbol of Akshi on the six face. Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. And what else? We had the PDF for the Death on the Reich Companion has been released as well and updated. And what else we had? We had two new members joining the team. We've had Dave Allen and Elaine Lithgow joining us. So welcome to them. They've been absolutely fantastic. And what else have we had going on? We've got some reprints. We've got some other stuff going on. And some horror-themed Halloween adventures as well. So we'll come back to those in a little bit. So should we start with Wafra? That sounds like a good place to start, doesn't it?
Sure, definitely.
So, what's been going on?
Lots and lots of stuff. So Dave Allen has joined us and is working with me as a line developer on Wolfrup, and it is great to have him. He's worked on previous editions and has been contributing to 4th edition in the background on lots of stuff for a while. So it was kind of just formalizing and getting more of his time than we had from him before. So that's been really, really great. And he's a pleasure to work with. I think you may have seen a little bit about him already. He did a couple of blog posts for us, and he did Folk and Folklore of the North there last week. And part 2 of that might be out again by the time you're seeing this. So that's some fun stuff from him that you can get for free on Cubicle 7's website, and it's worth a look in.
I seem to remember. So he wasn't too happy at the leadership of Jon Snow.
No, there was. Yeah, you can read more about that on the blog. There's a little bit. He's less than pleased, I think.
But yeah, in Game of Thrones, so some of you may have seen him as a member of the Night's Watch.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you don't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I was like, what is this about?
Dave is from Northern Ireland, and they filmed a lot up there, and he was an extra. More than an extra. An extra's playing down his role. He was an essential background element of several seasons.
He was the one who decided that John had to die. Spoilers. I
think season 8 was they let the extras write. So no, sorry, that's unrelated.
You can't.
Yeah, so
that's kind of an insult to Dave.
It is, actually, it is. He's an excellent writer. So Dave, thanks for joining us. We'll get you in one of these videos at some point, and then you can have the awkwardness of having to talk about other people in front of a camera. So other stuff that's going on. Fishrook Returns went out recently. That's part of Uber's Reich Adventures 2. That's a really fun adventure. It's got a nice elements to it. I hate talking about adventures because it's always spoilery, but there's a few elements to that I really, really enjoy. Some really fun art in there, and yeah, cool adventure in and around Uber's Reich, tracking down the notorious Fishrook, who's a long dead, potentially semi-mythical roadside robber. So there's a nice adventure in that for parties to engage in. We also have, as Dom mentioned, we've got Hell Rides to Halt coming up, which is our Halloween spooktacular adventure. That's very nice. It may or may not relate to a Headless Horseman. Again, no spoilers on that, but there's a couple of nice twists and turns to that one.
And that's been our most recent playtest as well. So we spent the last 2 weeks going through that one, and it's really good fun. Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, indeed. And because of that playtest, I made one of the axes more dangerous now. So there's a...
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
It has a bonus to... It increases the severity of critical hits to the head and general neck area. It's very disappointing when there were no decapitations.
Can't think where that could come in.
No, indeed. And if your PC gets that and takes it out of the adventure, that is fine. You just tell your GM that's just in the game now, and you have that. So that's a lot of fun. I've mainly been working on Middenheim, which is back on its first. We've got it back from the layout graphic design team. It's looking really nice. We'll go back on a couple of rounds of iterations as we always do on that kind of thing. But it is, I mean, seeing it in layout, it is jammed. There is so much stuff in there about Middenheim. I think if you pick this book up and you don't even care about Power Behind the Throne, this book is an excellent new city for the setting. Loads to do. And I've also gotten the map finalized for Middenheim, and I'm beyond words excited about the map.
I can't wait to see,
it's so
see
good.
Middenheim. The map is amazing. I do feel bad for Daniel, who's our artist. Like that, that was his Everest.
Yeah, and he did climb it. And then when I told him the Altdorf map was about twice the size, he just hung up on me.
Yeah, he quit.
God no. But the Middenheim map is really, really nice, and I think we're definitely going to do a poster of that, right, Don?
Yeah, I think we have to. Yeah, definitely.
I think we should. It's nice. So
that's itself as well. It's such an amazing city setting, isn't it? It's really there's so much to it, and so much kind of like really stuff that just drips with flavor and what's the waffruppiness?
That is the technical term.
Yeah, it's got a lot of it, and it's quite respectful towards the past content as well. So a lot of that is like in there and updated for 4th edition, and to tie in with like certain lore changes that have happened over the years. And I suppose without getting into the nitty-gritty of that book, if you get it, it is pre-Enemy Within Empire, but there is a very nice appendix that will like help you move things along and look to future events. The Storm of Chaos and so on, for example, that's in the future of the setting now, because it was, it's in the future of the Enemy Within. So that should be, I think that's a really nice book, and definitely want to work it up. So it was great to get it back from layout, and that's mostly what I've been doing in that respect. Archives of the Empire has also gone to layout, so I'm really looking forward to getting that back soon, and it'll be out in PDF not terribly long after Middenheim, I think. And Power Behind the Throne and its companion are also shooting along quite nicely. Some of the Power Behind the Throne art is really, really good.
It's incredible. It's so good. Like all the Wolfram art, basically.
Yeah, we were very lucky with the team of artists that we have, and we've expanded it to include a few other really good artists that Cubicle 7 have worked with before, but they haven't worked on Wolfram, and but they're absolutely nailing it. You always know when you get an artist that's a fan of the setting, so they'll start suggesting things to you, like, couldn't we put another comment in there, or is that really how that guy would look? And there's a lot of that, so it's brilliant. I love working with artists in general, but these guys are great. So fantastic. And then other things that we're working on, I mean, Rough Nights and Hard Days was out of stock and it's back in, so now's a great time to get that award-winning scenario. Definitely worth picking up.
The map as well, I think. Is the map back in stock?
It is or will be when this is out. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Kieran will be able to tell us, but that's the Reichland map, which will be in stock soon as well. So if it's not already. And that's it. I know I'm very excited about the virtual tabletop stuff. I hope you already know about that, but we'll go from being officially supported on no platforms, but having had fan input that's kind of brought things along, so great, thank you, to being officially supported on 2 platforms, which I think is going to be really good and suits the times, because as Dom mentioned, in Ireland we're back on lockdown again, and I have the strong suspicion that we're just slightly ahead of the curve in that respect. Probably other places will join us soon. So
yes, quite possibly. Yeah.
But that's no reason that the games have to stop. So
I think I've played more since the pandemic started. I think like 100%. It's been good for the gaming, even if it's taken place on different ways.
I've stopped all my leisure activities to only work on Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay production before any of you get on to me. I don't do anything. I just rotate between this thing and eating sometimes. No, but the playtesting has been good fun, and I think we adapted to playing online for people that were mostly used to playing in person.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's a ton of Wolfram stuff. There's probably other things I've forgotten, but I think we're going to be more regular with these, so possibly I don't need to be super comprehensive. and can
No,
move
no,
on.
we'll revisit it when we
Yeah.
we'll be back. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's really cool, really cool. And I'm now thinking, can we get a PDF like of a cable car operator for Midnight? I think I want to play
A career like
yeah.
that you run those chairs.
Cable car.
There'd be a great scenario like because someone pulls those chairs up, and I think there's a mechanism for it. But it would be a great way to have somebody killed if you bribe one of the operators to just like snip the rope near the top, or a tragic accident happens and it falls down. That's your free adventure hook for the call.
Yeah,
for the video.
Gosh, yeah, no, well, definitely something like that, definitely. Cool. Oh, thank you, Frederick. That is awesome. Like I said, yeah, we've had great fun playing Hell Rides the House. That was awesome scenario.
Yeah, fun to run.
Awesome. So let's move on to Age of Sigmar Soulbound. Emmett, how is Soulbound going?
Soulbound's going really well. So at the end of September, we released the starter set, which is great. I can't remember if we talked about it last time, but yeah, very much in the vein of the Warhammer Fantasy starter set. So you have your city guide to Brightspear in there, and you have your starter adventure, and you have reference sheets with rules and a map and tokens and dice, and yeah, it's crammed with stuff. If you go on the blog, we have mock-ups of what everything will look like, and it's just, yeah, it's hard to fit it on a single page. There's a lot of stuff in there, but yeah, so that came out at the end of September. You can pick it up, obviously pre-order on our website or get it through drive-through. And yeah, absolute bargain at $29.99. I'm not sure of the various conversions into other currencies.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff in there.
Yeah, no, it's it came along really, really well. And yeah, so Elaine has joined us full time, which is great. Elaine wrote pretty much the whole bestiary chapter in the Soulbound core book. And she wrote Crash and Burn, the free adventure that we released, which is excellent. It's such a fun adventure. And Elaine's working on loads of other stuff for us. The Anvil Guard City Guide, which should be coming out soon, which is the city guide for Shadows in the Mist. So that should be coming out shortly. It was Mike Hollows and Elaine wrote that. That has some really nice stuff in it. It obviously, similar to the Brightspear Guide, it has various locations around the city, history of the city, factions. Elaine added in the really nice like Anvil Guard black markets, because the city is run pretty much by the Corsairs and stuff. So yeah, there's some really nice stuff there, like amulets carved from Sylvaneth that basically it makes it easier to intimidate Sylvaneth, but obviously downside to actually talk to them, which is pretty great. But
avoid the tunneling.
Yeah, this is really nice stuff in there. Anvil Guard specific endeavors, so downtime activities, so you can join the guild of thaumaturgists, certified thaumaturgists, and learn various different formulas, and you can kind of try your hand to tame one of the beasts of the Order Serpentis, which is could be a bad idea depending on how well it goes. But yeah, some really nice stuff in there for the city guide. And then we'll have Rotten to the Core, which is the second adventure for that, coming out very soon as well. So in around the same time, within a week of each other, hopefully. Anyway, they're both through layout at various different stages, and need to go to proofing and stuff like that. But yeah, all the art is done for them and everything. I think we'll be sharing the covers for them soon, which looks amazing. Again, Daniel between his time doing the map of Middenheim, did a really amazing piece for the cover of Rotten to the Core. I
didn't think I let him get out of the cage at all.
Yeah. No, he got out, and he managed to actually work on some other stuff. Yeah, see,
cool.
It's like a feculent Gnarlmaw with loads of Nurglings running for it. It's a really cool piece. He did a really great job on it. Yeah, very, very cool. So coming up very soon, or possibly might be out when this video goes out. I think it will. We have Fateful Night, which is our Halloween themed adventure, or perfect for Halloween. Which sees a memorial in Brightspear, which is the city from the starter set. The Night of Memories, where people go to mourn their dead, but unfortunately, the dead rise, and a Miremorn Banshee is trying to open a gate to Shaiish and let all of the undead in. So you need to try and stop it. So really great kind of one-night adventure that you can play through, written by Kat Evans. Kat wrote a ton of the Brightspear City Guide as well. And she's writing on some more stuff for us, which is super secret that we haven't mentioned yet. But Fateful Night should be really nice. It's a one night adventure, but Kat has included kind of 2 seeds that give you. They can expand the adventure to 2 or 3 nights. So one is like an alternate opening, which is Rough Night at the 12 Taps, which is a pub in Brightspear, but it's a different way.
Sounds familiar. Then
yeah, weird, isn't it? Yeah. But,
that is weird.
Yeah, basically there's haunted beer in it, which is just great.
Oh,
but,
brilliant.
Yeah. So there's some really nice stuff in that. And a couple of new creature stat blocks, but my favorite is the Lord Executioner, which again, similar to Hellrise the Halt, will just decapitate you. Which is a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that's a lot of what we have going on at the moment. I've gone through doing like our storyboard for our monster book, which is going to be really great, rammed full of monsters. I think there's like 170 or 80 monsters in there. We have the cover is complete, done by Johan Grenier, so hopefully we can show that in the next few weeks, and it's amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm working away on.
Showed off stuff. I can't remember now. I lose track of what we showed.
We have stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have it in stereo. I also have the GM screen. You show the booklet, I'll show the screen. Oh no, this is really mistimed. Oh, there it is. I'll show the rule book. There you go. Lovely spot UV.
Perfect. Look, that's spot UV.
Yeah. And I got a text the other day from one of my friends and then my sister. They had gotten their deliveries of the Soulbound core book before I did.
Oh no!
but I have my collector's edition here now.
That's just disrespectful of the postal service.
Yeah. But no, it's all the physical stuff is looking great. I've seen a couple of posts on Discord and on Facebook of people getting their books. So people in the UK and Ireland seem to be getting their books. It'll be a few weeks before it gets to the States because it has to go on a boat over, but then it'll start to be shipped out and stuff. So, but yeah, the books are starting to land with people, which is really great.
It's good. It's one of the best bits, isn't it? It's I think that when we get the advanced samples here for ourselves, obviously that's the best bit. but that's just great when you the books get out to people and you can see their reactions and how they're using them. And
yeah. It makes a big difference because I'm here and I'm like, I need to see what that monster does. And normally I'd open a PDF, but I'm like, I have the book beside me and I can check, which is really nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Soulbound. We have a lot of stuff going on, and we've a couple more releases before the end of the year as well. So, and then secret projects that we won't mention until next year.
Yes, all in good time.
Yeah, we've lots to be doing.
Yeah,
lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff going on. Now, unfortunately, Zach, we have some technical issues, so we'll have to show you these things. So,
it looks so good.
I don't know how much you can see of that, but we've got our first advanced copy of this has come through fresh from the printers.
Show the spine. The spine is so nice. It's good.
It's come out really nicely.
Yeah, it looks great.
Cool. So once everybody's happy with these, then the printers will be sending them off on their way. At the moment, they're being printed in Lithuania, and they'll head to our warehouses in Ireland and in America, and then out to everybody. So exciting times, lots of stuff.
Great.
So if you're a fan of ours in Lithuania, some printer somewhere has these.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true. Yeah, sure.
Lots of stuff going on for Wrath of Glory.
Well.
Sorry,
I think we said the same thing then, didn't we?
Yes.
Emma, loads, isn't there? Loads in development for Wrath of Glory.
There is. There's some really nice stuff coming up. Forsaken System is gone through editing, which is our player's guide to Forsaken System, which has a lot of new player options and things like that. Tons of amazing art. I think most of that has gone through editing, if not all. So that will be going into layout very soon, which is great. That should be really, really nice. And then we have Litanies of the Lost, which is an adventure supplement, which is being worked on. The first adventure for that, due to be on death, I think, will be out in the next few weeks as well. That was written by Elaine Lithgow as well, and it's a really, really cool scenario. Really, really nice. And then there's 5 other. 4 other scenarios, so five adventures in total in Litanies of the Lost. But yeah, that should be really nice. And then we're kicking off work on a couple of other things and in development on a few others. Like I think we mentioned Church of Steel, which is our vehicle book, which is in development, which is looking really nice as well.
Yep. No, I've seen lots and lots of good stuff coming through the pipe there. Brilliant. Well, thanks everybody. So we'll wrap up there. Keep up to date with everything that we're doing on the blog cubicle7games.com. You can sign up to our newsletter there as well, so that you won't miss out on anything that'll be sent out to you. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that sort of stuff. We have some social media days where we put out content for each of our lines. So we have Warhammer Wednesday, Mortal Realms Monday, and 40k Friday posts. And obviously our YouTube channel as well, which you're probably watching this video on, I think.
Yeah, we haven't made the jump to Twitch yet.
Okay.
We need time to edit. I had a minor panic there where I thought I hadn't pressed record, but we're good.
You had a minor panic. He told me this was live at the beginning. I was like, oh my gosh.
No pressure.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad you had a panic, Emmett. Sorry.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Great. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be back soon.
Cheers, folks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks all. Bye.